My name is Vivian Murora. I work as Prevention Officer with AIDS Information Center, Mbarara. On this day, I'm here to address the preventive measures on HIV as a prevention officer. First of all, I will start with the PrEP as a preventive measure, how it helps to prevent people not to acquire HIV. First of all, if people who are at risk of getting HIV and they use the PrEP drug according to how the health workers subscribed it to them, it can help them to reduce HIV 99%. PrEP, we usually give it to people who are in discordant relationships, even to people who have multiple sexual partners. We normally recommend that drug to them because they are at risk of acquiring HIV. Of course, we have other preventive measures, but we recommend PrEP as the one which at least has the high percentage of preventing HIV because it is 99%. Then maybe on next, I will talk about patients who have multi-drug resistance. Those patients, that means that those patients are not suppressing. And remember, our target is the 95, where suppression is among the 95, especially those people who have tested for HIV and they tested HIV positive. Of course, they are supposed to start on ARVs immediately. And the reason they start on ARVs is because when they start on ARVs as early as they have been diagnosed with HIV, it will reduce the multiplication of virus. So if they take the drugs properly, the virus has to reduce, and that is the suppression. And if someone has been taking the drugs and there is no suppression, that means that person, we have to first study the history, how he or she is taking the drugs. And we normally have a committee, a clinic committee, either when the results comes, when we breed the blood for viral load and the results are back, and they come when the patient is not suppressing, we have to put that patient or client into intensive adherence counseling for 3 consecutive months. So that person is supposed to be getting is supposed to get 3 goods for 3 months. Then we repeat the viral load. When we breed the viral load, we also we took 2 samples. That is one for viral load and for drug resistance. So when the results comes, when this client is not suppressing, we have to take normally the results comes with more recommendations, either to switch that client to second line, or we do referrals to regional referral hospitals. That's what we normally do to such clients, because sometimes they have challenges which they are meeting. That's why they have that drug resistance. So on this World Day, the message which I have for the youth, one is they have to stay safe. That is one message. Another message, they have to abstain that is the only way to abstain from sex in order to stay safe. If they can't abstain from sex, they should at least look for preventive measures, like they adopt the use of condoms, or they take drugs like the PrEP, which I talked initially at first, because those are the preventive measures. But the first one, which I still insist on, is to abstain, and they stay safe up to the time when they are ready. The theme is take the right path. As you take the right path, that means you should be cautious to which path you are going to. That will help us to end the HIV within our society and our nation, Uganda.